What's up guys? Hope you're all doing well. In today's video, we're going to discuss what DARPA wants in a new recon and delivery drone. Stay tuned to find out. In an animated video released on September 7, a gleaming silver-white drone flies towards a modest warship. The drone rotates 90 degrees vertically. Its rotors allows it to gradually descend as its wings rotate at the elbow joints to occupy only a fraction of the ship's helipad. Created by DARPA, the Blue Sky Project wing of the Pentagon, this is the vision of a new drone program called Ancillary, an acronym that derives not entirely naturally from the phrase Advanced Aircraft Infrastructureless Launch and Recovery. To explore and supply the battlefields of the future, DARPA is asking companies to design compact, useful, vertical takeoff and landing drones capable of flying from unprepared ships or clearings. On September 20, DARPA will host a Proponents' Day for manufacturers of traditional and non-traditional military aircraft to explore the creations of this new drone. Ancillary is an X-plane program which makes it more like previous aviation experiments that demonstrated flight design concepts rather than planes designed directly for productions. Within the clunky acronym, the term infrastructureless refers to the ability to launch and retrieve a drone with no runways or special equipment, which would be a boon for unmanned aircraft. Today's vertical takeoffs or landings are small, like quadcopters, are limited in what they can carry. Many ship-launched fixed-wing drones, which have a useful range for maritime explorations, are launched from rails and from the ground by hitting nets or capturing approaching aerial hooks. That rail and hook or net launch kit can be installed on the ground, but it requires at least a truck to haul it. It also takes up space and consumes crew time and effort, at sea or on land, making it a more laborious process than just landing. With Ancillary, DARPA says it intends to develop a test in-flight critical technologies necessary for low-weight, high payload and long-life vertical takeoff and landing capabilities, with the aim of building an aircraft capable of takeoff from the flight decks of ships and from small austere places on the ground in adverse weather conditions without the launch and recovery equipment normally required for these systems. As this is the first phase of the project, the actual shape and design of the intended drones are likely to change from the concept. What is clear, at least in the demonstration video, is the type of missions these drones will need to perform. In one scene, the Ancillary drone descends into a marked landing zone on a trail through the jungle. The landing signs are a handful of lights and next to them sit soldiers in dark uniforms, suggesting a night missions by the Special Operations Forces. While the team provides armed surveillance, one member unloads a canister of supplies and another prepares to send the drone on a return missions with a quick command on the tablet. The concept video shows Ancillary drones flying in squads, cameras and other sensors pointed downward to survey an archipelago, all while remaining in communications with the small craft that launched the explorers. DARPA is independent of the service, but the scenario described is likely for the US Navy in support of marine advances. Another scene shows the auxiliary plane flew from behind a rock mountain to spy on a city of brick houses, sending information about the enemy's suspected locations to a commander's tablet. This scenario is more reminiscent of the use of drone in the long US-led counterinsurgency wars in Afghanistan, Iraq, and currently parts of Saharan Africa. The Department of Defense has already explored a range of delivery drones from the hoverbike-derived Joint Tactical Air Refueling Vehicle to the APT-70 tilt-body cargo drone. None of these drones were designed to perform exploration tasks like the Scan Eagle launch from a catapult and recovered from an aerial hook. Adding vertical takeoff capability to drones like Scan Eagle has been such a long-standing interest that in 2015, the company makes Scan Eagle release a video showing the drone being launched and recovered from a giant quadcopter mothership. In DARPA's conceptual scenarios, the drone is a self-contained instrument occupying at most a fraction of a landing pad or the back of a single truck. Flying from anywhere, it provides help and information to forces in need, with similar minimal input expected for human operators. In the DARPA video, the hypothetical drone appears to be sitting on its tail, which means it performs a rotational maneuver on takeoff or landing to adjust its orientations. The space shuttle was also left behind when it took off, but not when it landed. If such a drone already existed, DARPA would not need to fund research to develop one. DARPA's bet is that components for such a drone can be found in both commercial and military projects. The agency suggests that Ancillary will benefit from advances in small propulsion systems, lightweight, high-capacity batteries, fuel cells, materials, electronics, and affordable 3D printing, which could enable new and more capable drone designs. If Ancillary is able to deliver a drone for deliveries, soldiers stranded on rough terrain, distant islands, small ships, or anywhere else where normal supply infrastructure difficulties could see help flying from the sky thanks to autonomous robot couriers. Designing a drone that can provide such delivery while also functioning as a useful scout and communication relay is a difficult problem, one that will likely have to rely on capabilities developed in the military and commercial sectors. With that being said, it's time to end today's video. Press the like button and subscribe to our channel for more interesting stuff. Peace out.